Cold, shaky audio. Narrator whispers as though someone is right behind them. I don't know how much longer I can keep recording these messages. Something has no, not following, breathing. Right into the back of my neck. I'm recording this so that if something happens to me, someone will know. And if you're hearing this, don't stand too close to, because it doesn't just follow me. It watches anyone who listens. Cut to black. I used to think insomnia was the worst thing that could happen to me. But what came next made sleeplessness feel like a blessing. It started on a Tuesday night. I had been lying awake, staring at the ceiling fan, when not a breeze, a breath. I froze. You know how you can feel someone standing behind you? That awareness, like a weight pressing onto your spine? It felt exactly like that. I turned slowly, terrified. But all I saw, I told myself it was nothing, just my imagination playing tricks. But then as I tried to close my eyes again, I heard it. A whisper of breath, long and shaky, right behind my ear. I jolted up, heart racing. I checked every corner, every shadow, every inch of the room. No one. Nothing. And yet, that night, like a person leaning over my shoulder, their face inches from mine, watching, breathing. The next morning, I tried rationalizing everything. Sleep paralysis, stress, overwork, anything except the truth that nested deep in my gut, that something was in the room with me. That night, the breathing returned. Slow, heavy, wet. I couldn't take it anymore. So I grabbed my phone and took a picture over my shoulder, aiming it at the darkness behind me. I hit the shutter button. Click. I opened the photo, and my stomach dropped. Behind me, in the farthest corner of the frame, was a pale face. Not fully visible, just white skin and two empty black eye sockets staring directly into the camera. Its mouth hung open, unnaturally wide, almost like it was inhaling. I stared at the photo for maybe 10 seconds before panic took over. I deleted it instantly. But that didn't matter, because a few minutes later, the photo came back, by itself. This time, the face was closer, too close. Its features sharp, its grin wider, its mouth inches from the back of my head. The breathing was no longer just noise. It began forming words. Every night I would lie in bed, frozen, while the voice whispered things too distorted to understand. Until one night, it became crystal clear. A deep, rasping whisper said, "Don't turn around." My entire body locked up. I couldn't move, couldn't blink, couldn't breathe. I felt something cold hover above my skin, as if a face was hovering right behind me. I lay still for over an hour, listening to the voice breathe the same message again and again. "Don't turn around. Don't turn around." Eventually, exhaustion won, and I passed out. But when I woke up the next morning, my blanket had been pulled halfway off the bed. My hair was damp, as if someone had breathed on it continuously for hours. Evan steps out of the bedroom, his breath trembling. The hallway stretches longer than before, impossibly long. The wallpaper pulses subtly, as if the house itself is inhaling and exhaling. He whispers, "Evan, this isn't real. This isn't real." But the moment he moves, the hallway lights flicker. Every flick reveals the hallway slightly changed. Closet doors appear where there were none. A child's scribbles appear freshly drawn on the wall. A shadow stands at the far end, growing closer with each flicker. A low, wet, dragging sound echoes from behind him. He turns. Nothing. He walks forward. The floorboards beneath his feet rise, almost gripping his shoes. He feels the house shift, like something large is crawling beneath him. Evan breaks into a run, but the hallway stretches endlessly, elongating with each step. Whispers begin following him. Hundreds of layered voices speaking his name, overlapping, glitching like corrupted audio. He stops. The hallway stops shifting. He hears a soft, slow exhale behind him. A voice, inches from his ear. Whisper, "You finally came home." Cut to black. Evan stumbles into a small study room, a place that wasn't in the house's original layout. A dusty cassette player sits at the center of a round table. Several unlabeled tapes are scattered around like someone left in a hurry. He plays the first tape. Tape number 1, a voice identical to Evan's. "If you're hearing this, then it means the house has chosen you too." Evan freezes. It's his voice, older, strained, terrified. Tape number 1 continues. "You can't escape. The house doesn't trap your body. It traps your memory of yourself. You'll start forgetting details first. Age, birthday, your own face. That's how it feeds." Evan touches his face with trembling fingers. He plays the second tape. Tape number 2. Evan's voice furious, whispering, "Don't trust the mirrors. They are not reflections. They are recordings. The one inside the mirror learns you, then replaces you." A loud bang from the cassette player. The tape distorts, screeching like someone screaming underwater. Suddenly, a mirror on the room's wall begins to ripple like liquid. Evan's reflection smiles on its own and steps out of sync. The reflection mimics Evan for a moment, then slowly tilts its head too far, bending unnaturally. Its smile widens to an impossible length. Evan backs away. The reflection slams its palms against the mirror surface from inside, cracking it. The cracks form a spiderweb pattern, then split open like a door. Reflection, Evan. No lips moving, voice echoing inside Evan's skull. "You left me here too long." It crawls out, joints bending backward, limbs stretching like wet cloth. Evan grabs a metal chair and swings. The reflection evaporates into black smoke. The smoke slithers into the hallway. Silence. Then, a voice behind Evan. Reflection. Evan, reformed, standing behind him. "You can't kill a memory." Cut. Evan runs to the living room. The floor pulses like breathing skin. Broken light bulbs litter the ground. Then the wood begins to crack. Long, pale hands push through. 5, 10, 15 hands rising from beneath the boards. They grip the floor, pulling something massive upward. A head begins to form out of shadow, human-shaped but eyeless, its mouth sewn shut. A deep, muffled, drum-like heartbeat shakes the entire room. Evan screams and backs away. One of the ghostly hands grabs his ankle, ice-cold and unbelievably strong. He kicks free and climbs onto the couch. The house tilts slightly as if shifting weight toward him. The floor collapses inward like a sinkhole, a huge, beating darkness underneath. Evan escapes into a bright white room, the only place in the house not corrupted. A single note sits on a pedestal. He reads it. The note. "You died in this house. You forgot. The house kept your memories alive without you. This place exists only because you returned." Evan shakes his head violently. No, I'm alive. I walked in. I filmed everything. A second note appears beneath the first, as if written by invisible hands at that moment. "Check your camera." Evan plays the footage. Every clip shows him talking, walking, opening doors. But he is not in any of the videos, only the empty house. He drops the camera. His hands begin to fade like smoke. The house begins pulling him in. Walls stretch toward him like arms. Whispers become screams. Evan collapses. A familiar voice whispers, "Future." Evan, final tape. "You're not the first version of yourself, and you won't be the last. The house rewrites you. You belong here now." Evan tries to scream but has no voice. His body peels away like dust. The house absorbs him,